Hi friends, Jan from the Moline Library here. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Penguin Book Corner bookmark that is part of the January craft kit. These can be picked up in the lobby at the library, or you can request one for curbside pickup Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 9 to 1. You will find in your kit 3 pieces of paper. You'll also need a pair of scissors, a pencil, some glue or a glue stick, and you also might want to have some kind of black marker and a ruler. Okay, to get started, we're going to take the black square and we're going to fold it from one corner up to the other so that it makes a triangle like this. If you get this and you notice that it's not quite lined up, you can always trim it just a little bit to make sure that it's as lined up as possible. Once you've got that, you're going to fold the corners up to the top. So take the left corner up to the top and then the right corner up to the top, and that gives you a little square with the 2 little flaps. You're actually going to fold those back down and take just 1/2 of this and fold it down to the center now. So what you end up with is a triangle again with the center part folded down and the 2 flaps on the side. Next, you're going to take these 2 flaps on the side and fold them up and then tuck them in. So kind of like so. If you find that kind of difficult, you can always try to crease it before you tuck it in, but if everything's lined up right, it should just get tucked in. So you end up then with another small square with the 2 flaps tucked in up here and just a single flap down there. This is actually your basic book corner bookmark that you could use as is, or you could decorate it any other way that you like to make it whatever you want. But today we're going to make a penguin because it's cold outside. To make the body of the penguin, the belly, you're going to take the white square and you're going to make a kind of arc, starting about 1 inch up from one corner and then coming up like this. So let me see if I can get mine drawn. And it doesn't have to be exact, but that's about what you want, because this is going to go right here. So as long as this bottom part where you started matches up, you'll be good. And then before we get started, we're going to draw the eyes on that kind of extra flap of paper there. So that's what it's going to end up looking like. And then we'll go ahead and cut that out. So kind of cut around that curve. And then we'll cut the eyes out. Circles can be a little bit difficult, but it doesn't have to be perfect. What I did was I took one circle and then I kind of lined it up to cut the other one out so that they would be roughly the same size. Okay, so I end up then with 2 little circles for the eyes, and it looks kind of like this for the belly. But we don't need that whole piece of paper, so I'm going to line it up here, and then we want to make sure that it comes up to the top enough that it's covered there, but we won't be able to get it all the way up to the top, so I'm just going to cut off this top part right here to make it easier to get in there. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to get that lined up, and I'm going to put glue on the top part of the belly piece, just the top part, not the part that makes the corner. And I'm going to make sure that it lines up at the corners there and glue it down up at the top on the inside, but my flap here will still be loose. And then for the eyes, we got to make the pupils. So if you have a black marker, you can make a little pupil on there. You can make them staring straight ahead or cross-eyed or whatever you want. And then we'll just glue those down on to the top part of the head. Okay. So that's what it looks like with just the white paper used. Next, for the beak, that's not too difficult. We're just going to draw a little beak on there. The feet can be a little bit more difficult, but if you look at the picture in the instructions, you can see the basic pattern. And again, don't be worried about getting these exactly right. So once you've got those drawn out, just go ahead and cut them out. And if you make a mistake and it just doesn't look right, you've got plenty of paper to start over again. So let's just go ahead and get these cut out. All right. So now we've got my beak and my two little feet. For the beak, you're going to put some glue on the top part. And this is going to be the part that's going to face out, is where you want the glue, because you want to put that up on the inside underneath that little flap. And make sure that's secured on there. So that's the beak. And then for the feet, they need to go underneath this white flap for the belly. So we'll go ahead and put some glue on there. Stick the feet on. And make sure that they are covered by the belly piece. Yep, that looks good. So then we've got it like that, and then we just need to finish gluing down the belly piece. Now the reason that you don't want to put the feet, glue them to the back side, is because once it goes into the paper, the book, you don't want it sticking out the back because those feet could get caught and ripped off. So that's why you got to tuck them underneath that white belly part. So there is our little penguin bookmark. And you just stick this on the corner of the book that you're reading. So go and find a good book to read. And if you need any help with that, please give us a call at 309-524-2470, and we'd be happy to pull some books for you. You can also visit our website at www.molinglibrary.com and go to the catalog and place some holds yourself. Either way, make sure you have something good to read to put your bookmark in. Happy reading!